It says PSP. It says Sony. It looks like a PSP, but it's a lot smaller. And it has this thing. It's the PSP GO. Go. Where's it going? What a horrible name. Like, what happened to the days when everything was named after badass animals? Like the Mustang and the Cougar and the Thunderbird. But this thing is just named the Go. It's such a bad name that it doesn't even say it on the actual game. Oh wow, there's a clock. That's super. They should have named this after an animal. How about the PSP Beaver? That would get attention. That way the teacher could yell at you, like, "Stop playing with your beaver in class!" So check this out, okay? This is the newer PSP, the new model PSP. It obviously has all of the newest features to play the newest PSP games. So, got a copy of Invisimals here. Let's open this up and insert the disc, which goes... Right, okay, well, alright, I'll figure that out in a moment. So there's no place to put a UMD, which why would there be? I mean, most of the game library is on UMD, so certainly you wouldn't need one. But let's put the camera on top here for the PSP Eye, or whatever this thing is called, so we can play Invisimals and iPad. Hang on, let me... Does the camera work on this thing? No. Huh. That's odd. You'd think that the newer PSP would work with all of the peripherals. So, how about we just grab the old PSP and we'll insert the camera up there. Okay, that's awesome. That actually works. And we'll put the game, insert the game in here. Oh wait, that was the wrong game anyway, but you get the point. Now I think that the whole UMD disc design was kind of silly to begin with, but keep that in mind if you're looking at a PSP GO. It does not work with the physical discs. You have to download all of them from the PlayStation Network, from the store, so you can't buy used games for just a couple bucks. But downloading the games from the store works well, and most of the titles are available there. The PSP GO is a nice handheld, but it's too little, too late. It has a smaller screen than the regular PSP. This is my older model, 3001. Slightly smaller screen. It does slide into place here and look very nice. More compact design, but unlike the Nintendo DS, the screen is still exposed. So you need to buy an accessory if you want to cover the screen and throw it in your pocket and travel. The regular PSP has the same issue, but this one is much smaller, thinner, and obviously lighter. But that doesn't mean it's better. If anything, I actually prefer the larger PSP 3001. The PSP GO is roughly the same size as an iPod, and it's a handsome handheld game console. I do like that slide open feature. Here's the buttons. You get all the same buttons that you get on the standard old school PSP. The analog stick has been moved to the center, and for the most part, they're very comfortable, well-made buttons, as you would expect from Sony. This whole thing does feel like it has a nice high build quality. Price-wise, this is about the same amount of money as the older PSP when you take into consideration that you have to buy a large memory card for that. This thing comes with 16 gigs of memory, so you can download games and save them. Let's go into System Storage. Check out Gladiator Begins. I'm almost out of battery power, but that's because I've been running this thing for a couple days. The battery life is actually quite good with the PSP GO. As you can see, the quality of the screen is excellent, every bit as good as the older PSP. We're going to go to an arena and kick some ass in Gladiator Begins. Blah, 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 blah. Fight and stab. Let's go. Come on, fighting and stabbing. There you go. Check that out. Exactly the same quality of visuals, smaller screen. Die, stupid gladiators, die! There's the buttons. the analog stick in use, and there's my Gladiator kicking some ass. Actually getting my ass kicked in this one because I'm not paying attention. Come on! That's the PSP GO. Basically the same thing with less features. I'd actually buy one of the older ones if I were you. Go for the 3001, and just an FYI, if you have accessories for this one, like the component video cables, they don't work on here. You have to buy new ones. So the PSP GO, nicknamed the Beaver. Hey, that's a nice beaver. What are you playing on it? The PSP GO is endorsed by that chick. The one covered in blood.